Where are my sides?
Portfolios, investments, financials, good karma, good credit, substantial. Yeah. I wanna live like this for life. If you can't afford to ride side by side, then I'm sorry you cannot afford to ride. I need credentials.
Alexa, pause. Alexa, pause.
Bruh.
Alexa, pause.
Stop it. Get some help.
What's up, everybody? It's Sharice. Thank you guys so much for coming back and seeing Goaaaals. If you have seen last week's video, I said that my next video is going to be about relationships, and since we're still in the month of February, maybe the end, but we're still in the month of February, we're still in the month of love, okay? And it means a lot to me. I'm a lovey-dovey person. What they say, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So I really wanted to talk about relationships, what it means to me, what I want out of a relationship, maybe some of my experiences, and just talking about relationships. So stay tuned and let's get into it. What does being in a relationship mean to me? It's just as simple as two people being in a relationship, a committed relationship, and in love. You know, how are we going to continue our lives together so that we can build a future for a family? It's a little bit different for the LGBT community because, of course, same-sex is like, how do you have kids? How do you have a family? Who's the daddy? Who's the mama? And that stigma is just so irrelevant. That's a whole nother conversation altogether. But just be mindful when you're asking those type of questions and do your own research. So yes, I'm gonna go over the 5 non-negotiables in a relationship, must-haves that we cannot compromise on. That's just, it is what it is, hands down. I'm gonna explain also, you know, what each thing means to me. Number 1 is communication. That is at the top of my list because with communication you can literally fix anything. You're always going to come to a resolution. And you know, to me, no communication is also communication. Because you're basically telling me that you don't want to work this out, so obviously I need to make a decision on my own. So that's what you're communicating to me. No communication is still communication. And it would save a lot of problems if you just communicate. Be adults. You know, talk about things that are going on. Everybody's relationship is different. For example, if I was in a relationship with somebody and they didn't like the way I cooked, the seasoning wasn't good, whatever it was, they just did not like my cooking. Not true.
And the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
But if this was the case, I would definitely appreciate them saying, I like more seasoning in mine. Or I just cook a chicken and I don't have no sides with it.
Oh, hell
no! Just the chicken. Just the chicken. Here, babe.
What is this? Huh? This is whack! I can't get jiggy with this shit!
Where are my sides? You can politely ask your partner, oh, I like asparagus with mine. I like corn with mine. I like mashed potatoes with mine. Or I like sides. Just simply communicate that, so next time that I cook your chicken, I can have you some mashed potatoes, some cornbread, and some cabbage to go along with your chicken. It's that simple. And after you've communicated what you want and things don't change, number 2, emotional and mental support. This is, like I said, all of these things are important, but having emotional and mental support is something that you can't buy. For someone to truly understand you, truly learn how to communicate with you and try to figure you out so that they can resolve any issues that you have, that's important, because mental health is real. In my previous videos, I talked a lot about mental health. If you're going through depression or anxiety and you have a partner there that truly understands, you know, sometimes when you're depressed, you don't feel like talking, you don't feel like being bothered. If you're anxious about something, you really just want to be left alone so that you can really think about what is going on around you. You need a partner that's going to understand that and take care of your mental health. Because if you're not wanting to be around someone and they continue to bombard themselves around you, that's going to get you more depressed or even annoyed. If anything, you probably wouldn't even want to talk to them at this point. So that's going to cause friction in the relationship, and it's just going to be like. Number 3, being romantic and thoughtful. That is how you get me. Is being romantic and thoughtful.
Okay.
For holidays like Valentine's Day, my birthday, just because gifts, just letting me know that you appreciate me. And of course, I do the same thing. I'm such the type to go to the park, have a picnic, music playing, or a musician serenading us while we're eating our food.
Gay!
I'm that type of girl. And that's something that I want in my relationship, being romantic and thoughtful, because no matter how long you guys are together, you always want to keep dating, doing the things that you did to get me in the first place. I need that to continue. All the sweet, cute, sending flowers, sending edible arrangements. That's all me. Number 4. So this is also important. Being family oriented is a tricky one, because sometimes people are not able to have relationships with their current family. However, if you don't, or if you don't come from that, then building one of your own is just as important. And just having that mindset is going to get me every time. I'm the type of person that when we have kids, I want to go on dates with them, take them to the aquarium, take them to the zoo, take them walking in the neighborhood, walking our dogs, and taking them on family trips. I want to also have like a family trip every year. Like, I want that to be a tradition of mine. Number 5, so you have to be goal oriented. You need to have a backup plan. You need to want to have something in the future. If not for yourself, definitely for the family that you're about to create. Leaving a legacy behind so that your children will have something to look forward to if something ever happens to you. Also, that keeps you busy, you know, and it's also going to keep the bills paid, if you know what I mean. I never want someone to just be sitting in the house like a couch potato. Okay, so those are my 5 non-negotiables. Now, I have a few other things like setting boundaries, marrying into a family that loves you, someone who understands you on a deeper level, compromise, trust, forgiveness, and of course, respect. Now, I've dealt with a lot of different people, not only in relationships, but just meeting people throughout the walk of my life. I've dealt with narcissistic people. I've dealt with people that just overall had bad intentions. I've dealt with people who lied. I've dealt with a person who has cheated. I've dealt with it all. I think that at my age now, I know exactly what I want and I know exactly what I don't want. If you've been through a bad experience, you know that you don't want that, right? And if you've experienced somebody treating you right, you know what you do want, right? I hope that you keep all of this in mind next time you choose to go out there and date, or if you're even dating right now, just keep some of those things in mind. And if it's nothing that I said that you agree with, make your own list of what's important to you, and are you being fulfilled by those things. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. It's Sharice. Peace.